Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today's review is on the EngineHawk tactical gilet and combat shirt. So where to start? This is a two-piece garment. They're sold separately. So you've got the gilet sold separately to the tactical combat shirt. And the idea is that when you piece them both together, you get a very strong, albeit can't get a CE rating as a pair, but should be AA warm winter garment. And the idea with it is it looks like a combat tactical outfit, which it does. Looks really, really good, which is what attracted me to buy it. However, it does have some flaws. The build quality, absolutely superb. Pockets more than you could ever need. Is it warm? Yes, I am sweating my tits off, but I'm indoors. Going outside on a bike ride, 5 degrees and above, this stuff is great with just a base layer underneath. 5 degrees and below, then the issue will be the combat shirt sleeves, which I'll get to later.
So on the bike, yeah, quite impressed with it. The first thing to note is when you put it on, it does feel a little bulky, a little restrictive, but on the bike it isn't. It's completely the opposite. It's the most unrestrictive and free-moving outfit I've probably got. It is very nice. For temperatures, today is a strange day. It's very cloudy and a bit miserable, but it's 15 degrees and it's absolutely lovely on these temperatures here. I have worn it out to 5 degrees outside, and I wore it without a base layer. I wore just a t-shirt underneath, and I didn't cinch up the cuffs very well, so I had an airflow coming up, and of course there's bare skin there. So the cuffs, it's worth noting, they're not the easiest to do up, and there is a little bit of a trick which I probably explained in the main video about pulling the zip halfway down so you can cinch them up a little bit easier without them folding on themselves. But the cuffs, yep, EngineHawk, if you're watching this, the cuffs could do with a little bit of refinement. They could do a little bit of working, but the keeping the wind off, I mean, I'm at motorway speeds at the moment. It keeps the wind off you really nicely. The gilet is the real masterpiece here, and most importantly the neck line, the neck cover. I'm not wearing a snood, and there's no need with this. It just completely eliminates it, and it's got a lovely soft fabric, so it feels really nice, keeps you warm, eliminates the need for a snood. And that was also down at 5 degrees because it almost in effect gives you a seal up to your helmet, which is really good. The zips are pretty rubbish if you've got a gloved hand and you're on the bike, as with all motorcycle jackets. And please, EngineHawk, if you are watching, just copy Roland Sand's design. Turn the zips 180 degrees, so you pull down to lock a zip and you pull up to open the zip. These are obviously the other way around, the normal way. You pull them up to close them, and I ride all year round. I'm a forgetful sod. I always have my zips open. I'm like, damn, I need to shut them, and you know, unless you're using both hands, one to hold the garment down, the other to then pull the zip up, you're not going to be able to shut it, certainly not on the fly when you're riding along. I mean, the other thing is there are lots of pockets all over this, so good luck if you leave some open, you know, counting them all up. But really the two main ones round by your waist, they should flip the zips 180 definitely. But overall, quite a good review from the bike. It is warm and it is very free moving.
Where to start really with this product is price. Now they are selling the tactical gilet for £200, the combat shirt for £200. Combined together, as if I'm looking at this as one outfit for £400, that's quite expensive. And the issue I have is that with the tactical gilet, that's where the back protector is, and there are obviously no arms. So this is quite a limited garment, or so I thought, and again I'll come back on that. Then you have the combat shirt. Now with the combat shirt I have armour in my elbows and shoulders, but I have no armour in the back. And that was a real problem for me. £200 for this top here. And I thought, well, yeah, I can wear it in summer. You know, in summer, I could have this sit down a little bit, good airflow coming through. But without a back protector, it doesn't really, you know, work for me. And then if I got to wear another back protector over the top. So you see, this is where EngineHawk were brave bringing out this product, but it's also the detriment for the product where you need both to make it work. So basically the combat shirt has the abrasion arms, but the body is just this lovely sort of wetsuity, neoprene type material. So it's very nice, very comfortable, but not abrasive, not protective, hence no back protector. So really the combat shirt is the flaw in this double up combination. Problems I have with it is the sleeves. The sleeves are a big problem. I mean, you've got a zip that goes fully open, that's great, easy on, nice airflow. But because they've gone with this sort of AAA abrasion resistance, which is great, keeps all the wind out, but when you're off the bike, like I'm stood here now, or if I go to a pub or something, I can't roll these sleeves up really, get them out the way. And it is warm when you're indoors. Also, when the zip is fully down, now there is a tip for it. If you slide it over like this, you can see there's a double back on itself. To get around that, you pull the zip back a little bit, and then you can actually pull them underneath each other, and that seals it up better. But you see this flap here, it doesn't, you know, I can't go fully all the way around. And if I have it on the open bit, it's quite a gap there, which is sending the air right up, which really is a pain. I mean, when I first got it and I put it on, I sealed it right and I ride, not a problem. But when you get it wrong, or where you catch this flap on something and it comes undone and the air comes up, when you're riding at say 2 degrees outside, 70 miles an hour, I wasn't happy. Other issues I have with this is putting it on and off, because it is not a zuddy. The zip doesn't come all the way down, it stops here. So you've got to pull it over your head, which again, when you pull up at a destination, you've got to pull it up. Your shirt's going to be riding up when you're doing it. Not exactly great. So for me, the issues with this combat shirt, firstly, is the cuffs. The cuffs need working. I mean, rather than this Velcro-y flap, I would rather a zip with Velcro, possibly to cinch it down even more. The zip coming in, making it tighter. They've made them quite big. The actual build quality, absolutely fantastic. Style, absolutely fantastic. Protection, I think it's good, because when you combine it with the product, the tactical gilet, but obviously if you're going to wear this just on its own, your only protection then is up here. Your torso is completely unprotected, so that's something to seriously bear in mind. Biggest problem's price. I mean, £200, not worth it. £100, I think it's a no-brainer at £100, but I think it's unfair to EngineHawk to have it at £100. £150, I'd still be a little bit on the fence with it. So the solution is fix these cuffs, put a zip all the way through so I can easily take it on and off when I get to my destination, and put a back protector in it. I understand then you're going to have to change this fabric here in the center, but change it to the fabric that you've got in the Raptor hoodie, and it will do the job perfectly. And I think that would make this a fantastic product. If you do it at £150, it'll be a complete no-brainer. The pocket that goes all the way through, you're obviously going to lose that if you have a zip, but no problem on that. What they've done here with being able to open up the flaps here to make it easier to get in and out of, nice idea. But again, you don't want that. I mean, just to show you, look, I'm going to undo it. I'm now going to get out of the thing. Oh, how cool do I look getting in and out of this thing? You know what I mean? Whereas a zip, just easily pull it on and off. So that is how I would fix that combat shirt. And for now, the combat shirt, I think, is bringing down this putting the two products together. I think that needs to be addressed. And so does Gilet. Now, being in the UK, I thought this was a complete waste of time. I also thought £200 is a lot of money for a gilet, and it is. Again, you know, 175 probably be a bit better, but it's actually brilliant. It's really, really good. I mean, it's so well made. Pockets out here at the front are great. They're nicely lined as well. You have these extra pockets up at the top to get stuff in. You're never really going to use them. You got your inside pocket, that's fine. Lovely big pocket here, Nick from Roland Sands. It also has tassels. It does need bigger tassels to be able to operate, because I had my rucksack on, and if I show here actually, so I had my rucksack on and it's coming across and I just couldn't get in to grab the zip, even though it's a bigger zip on here with your tassels on the side. So they need these tassels here and they need to be bigger to be able to grab them and bring them up. The collar is fantastic. This collar meant that I didn't need to wear a snood, but there is a caveat here, because the collar actually bounced wind up into my helmet, so my chin got cold. So ultimately I did need a snood in the end, but it just took all the wind away from up here. It was lovely, but they just need to just put a bigger tassel on there. I mean, you could put some keychain on it and do it yourself, but you know, EngineHawk just put a nice big long tassel on there to be able to pull it up and down. The zips work both ways as well, which is great if you need to stop by the side of the road. Yeah, just really well built. And I thought, well, why would you want a gilet, you know, no arms in the UK? And then what I found is, what I really wanted with the combat shirt, to have a nice summer light, you know, jumper sort of thing to wear. You also find in the summer that when you go out and you're riding for a bit longer than you thought and the sun goes down and then you're getting cold, the gilet is brilliant to roll up and put in your bag. So I'm just going to grab my normal hoodie that I wear. This is a Merlin hoodie. You can also get EngineHawk hoodies. There are loads out there. Every biker's probably got an armoured hoodie that they use. And this is, you know, my go out in summer armoured hoodie. When the sun goes down and the temperature drops, I'm now getting cold. Just grab this. Over the top, zip this up. All of a sudden, I've now lovely and warm, no issues at all. This will work really well in hot countries as well, where you can go out in an armoured shirt, you know, so if you're riding a Harley, you've got the check shirt on, you can put this over the top to give yourself a little bit more protection, a bit more extra warmth. So in actual fact, this that I thought would not be as good is the jewel in the crown. And again, you can put this over the top of leather jackets. I went out with my Revit vintage glide, put this over the top, fitted absolutely beautiful, made it a little bit warmer. So, you know, you can buy this gilet in its own right. Is it worth £200? Yes, I think actually it probably is. Little things I would do, like I say, is put on the tassels you've got here on the main zip, make it a lot easier to get to with a gloved hand. I would also, EngineHawk go on about this little like gearing that they put here that you can hang on. If you've got long hair like I have, your hair gets caught on that all the time. So I'm going to cut that out. I kept it in just so I can do this video. So EngineHawk, rethink that, especially if you're doing ladies lying up, you know, because they're going to have long hair and hair gets caught in that and it's a real pain. It's also cold. I store my stuff in the garage. So when it's cold in winter, that cold is hitting the back of my neck, which isn't very good. Another thing I'm not entirely sure about is the armour. Now, EngineHawk use Sastec armour, and here is the back protector. And yeah, normally your back protector is covering a bit of your shoulders and everything as well. Well, not your shoulders, but your wing back bits. And I find that a bit thin and a little worried on that. But of course, they get the CE rating, so maybe that's just me. And then what I always say with everyone, copy, just rip it off from Roland Sands, 180 the zips. At the end of the day, when you are on your bike and you need to do up your zip, you can't. It's all pulling up. Whereas if I went like that to actually close zips, then there's no issue on the bike. So just turn the zips around 180. So you would pull it down to close and you would pull it up to open. Please just copy that, because again, I go out, my pockets are open, can't zip them up. and the two garments combined, it's a very unique look, a very cool look. It's what drew me to it. You've got the Velcro patches here. I just got myself a tactical UK flag to put on there, just really more trying it out than anything else. It is very comfortable, very warm, just a few minor niggles I would say for the price point. But if you get this on a discount code and you're getting it for about 300 quid, which is what I did, then you're getting a lot for your money for £300. You know, you've got the dual use of the tops, even though there are flaws on both of them. But like I say, really well made, very protective when you're combining them together, and such a cool look. So that is the EngineHawk tactical gilet and combat shirt. As always, thank you so much for watching, and a like and subscribe would be very greatly appreciated. Catch you on the next vid.